So for you to create a song, are there any stages that you take, or just inspiration comes and you go with it?
Yeah, I don't normally write music. I always vibe according to the feelings I want to feel or project. I've gone through a lot of moments in life that are a part of my past story, and a part of like a painting on the wall, or part of a painting in someone's mind to understand who's Youngson ADB. But at the end of the day, what I always love to feel is the love that I always love to spread around. Wanting galageta soba, soba, me can't deny ya, love over. That's a love company joking soon. Yeah, big shout to Sibieta. She's one of my best choreographers that brought this vision to life. But I always create music to the feelings I would love to feel or see. I don't have my mom right now. She's over in Uganda. But always creating a feeling like she's around me, the support that she gives me out. So another thing I reason I'm creating out, I'm creating a sense of like cultures. I'm mixing different cultures. When I was growing up, I always had dancehall, reggae, music. Then Afrobeats came into the centuries whereby we shot Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, the people who paved it to the global scene. But we had always the Oliver Woma, Papa Wemba, Kofi Olamide, Mr. Nice, Jose Chameleon, Bobby Wine, and those are the people from East Africa. But those are the people who presented our music also on the African level, which wasn't so global, but it was so inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
So listening to people like Bob Marley, Vibes Cartel, Buji Banton, Big Shots to Buji Banton, and Chronix, those people gave me a lot of reggae vibes that came into putting up these cultures to me.
I love this description about the feeling that you want to express and building up towards this feeling.
True.
Because you mentioned a lot of inspirations behind what you're creating. Do you sometimes go to the documentations, like watching the documentaries, know about their life behind the music, or it's just about the music?
I'm always a storyteller. Like there's certain documentary called Dear Mama. Big shouts to Tupac, R.I.P. To the legendary. That documentary taught me a lot of things that take to be an artist. We have a lot of common characters that we share in, like he grew up with a single mom, ghetto life, moving in from New York to other places out. His life experiences, like he used them to become the man, you know, because stardom comes with devils, or stardom comes a lot of things. That's why I want to always learn what's wrong into our journey to become the creatives that we can all be the next 10, 25 years, you know, because a lot of our mentors died at 30, 35, 40.
When you started talking about Tupac and how you knew his life was his music, right? I noticed that now this understanding is kind of fading out because, you know, like a lot of people create not about their life, but to fit the content to digital platforms.
True.
Do you feel sometimes pressure of algorithms to?
Hell no. To my understanding, I'm a creative, born and creative. I don't follow anybody. It's like what I heard even from other people, from my mentors. You can't be a leader and you follow.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? You can't be that supreme leader. Like, you can't be that person who's on the internet saying like, you're the person who's doing all that and you're still following others. Be a person who's independent. I've seen creatives who have 20 followers, but they're doing great. I've seen creatives who are having 100 followers, but they're so talented. It's not about who's following you. It's about like the actual cause of who you are, what you're doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Being you is the best thing. Being authentic is the best thing in the world. It gives you peace of mind. Being a peace of mind is the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about fitting into that internet because it's always changing. Who knew like TikTok is gonna be now the best platform right now? You know. And we're gonna get other platforms. So how long are you gonna be moving to other things and not focus on the actual cause of why you came as a creative? Right now, internet has made us the world to be one, you know. But it's not something that you should keep on mind that it should affect your creative. Look into your creativity, do it. People who love you will love you. People who follow you will follow you.
Do you think that if you shared some of your creative process, that it deepens connection between your audience and yourself?
Yeah, a lot of people know right now, you two know, like I'm an introvert. We're both introverts. And as a creative, that hinders people from knowing you. You know, I feel like it's high time us to step out of the box and you share out the creative. It could be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It could be the process. Because even me when I was growing up, I used to love much the behind the scenes than even the actual product. Because that gave me much motivation. Like, okay, how can you make it authentic? You know. So people bonding with you, coming into communities, showing people how you're doing, being part of these interviews, telling people your past stories, showing how life has been, or telling other crowds. That gives a lot of bonding within the community and your fans, you know. And within also it's a healing place because you're bonding in and connecting with your people, you know, and your works out are embraced by the right people. That's the best thing I love right now at the moment, stepping out of the box.
Are there any artists or other collaborators, maybe in fashion or in music, that you found that creative process was as much enjoyable as seeing the finished work?
There are two brothers of mine, like, honestly, because when I came to Toronto, these are people who show me what life is, to bring this kind of life to Prems. Big shout out to Prems, you know. Prems is due to the fact my brother used to be even on stage with a shake going on tours, but he never forgot the actual purpose, like, let's do music, let's be on to stage. When I was having a lot of issues with life, he told me, Youngson ADB, stick on the plan, you know, do music, do your community. And here we are. Secondly, big shout to you, Kiga, from Cruiser. He's a guy who took me out to network and have now the social capital, the DJs, the international DJs that I'm having right now. The people also, the creatives are around from Kiga. Big shout to you, Kiga. Much love. Looking forward for more collaborations. Then fashion department, big shouts to C family, the place where I've met a lot of fashion girls, who helped me to put up the collections, networking out, building up also the community too.
Sometimes, you know, we create a song, we create a dance or some other piece of art, even painting, because when we perform it, every time it can be different, right? So today you're in this mood, you're singing it for this intimate circle of your friends. Tomorrow you're on a big stage, so it affects your performance, right? So every time you perform differently. I had a thought about what if the process of creating something, it's kind of just what has left in its initial state.
While we were kids back in 2000s, 1999, growing up, we used to see the behind the scenes more so even than the final project, because that taught us how to put out different things out. To me, I find that right now, in century we are in right now, with the internet, you're now having gatekeepers and even mentors. People are just, from now you were gonna say star. You don't know how that star came up. Somebody do all things, but you don't know how the life process, how it was. You know, then later tell you in the next 20 years how life was. But how about we create these stars right now, more stars coming from the back, seeing the life process that you're doing, and they've been mentored, they bond with you. We don't have gatekeepers anymore right now. So I find like right now, showing people how I'm recording music, playing unreleased music with people, vibing with it, choreographing with you, beautiful music with you, dancing. That makes me understand, like, okay, people who are watching, people who are back in Africa, Russia, anywhere in part of the world, they can see that life can happen. This is the process of life, how you create to become an artist independently.
Even because of the digital platforms, how we enjoy something changed so much, because we have luxury of skipping the songs all the time, right? Before, when we had like vinyls, even dancing to it, people would listen to one for so many times that they really relate to the song, you know, and they just like hit every single beat, they know it, and it kind of becomes part of the culture. We all building culture together, but now we just like skip all the time, you know, and don't have time to make connection. Sharing creative process, I think it's amazing with the audience, but I still try to figure out what the best way to share it, you know, because there are some researchers, some galleries who try to do like archives for artists and try to interview artists and stuff. But for me, the best thing that we can do is to let the artist document it just like how they want it, because it's their life, it's their art. I want to support artists in doing it. And I think it's really, really important because if people can connect to you creating something, they will connect more to your final work, right? So I created a platform that has 4 stages of documentation of the creative process: inspiration, formation, creation, and expression. So on the first stage, you just like get this spark.
Fast spark.
Further, you just define how you want to put it. Is it a song? Is it a dance? How you want to express it? And then you start creating on this third stage. You like iterating it and collaborating maybe, you know, you're doing some drafts. And on the final stage, you're expressing it to the world. So in the future, I want each of these steps, like how they present it on the platform, for the audience to be able to support each stage financially. So for example, if you share your documentation of inspiration, if they like this idea, they can keep it. And it also motivates you to move forward. So you can go through the next stages and until the final product happens, right? So because it's hard to create something, right? And when we are not supported financially through the creative process, sometimes it's hard to put it out. Or sometimes you get an idea, but it's hard to finish. So I think this, it not only it helps you to organize your idea, it also kind of, you know, keep you engaged with the audience more, and they get more connected to your art, to your life, and it's also better for you, you know. So are you interested to participate in this platform and make it?
Down for that, and I tell all the creatives, I'm going to recommend a lot of creatives from website initiative to come and join that platform. 100%. I'm done. You're expecting the final projects, right?
Yeah.
But we want to know what makes those final projects.
I didn't hear your Spotify version of Love Company, right?
Yeah.
But I already know so much behind Love Company.
And you have choreographed behind the...
Yeah, and I was involved in your process. So I think why not build, you know, culture together that we can remember and that we can pass on to future generations, so they have more understanding where it comes from, that it doesn't come from final product. You listen something and you try to copy, you know, it comes from authentic yourself. And if you see more examples of that, then our culture becomes like healthier and more beautiful.
So beautiful. Love that.